Hello, Ben.
Hi
How are
guys.
you?
Hi
How are
Jack.
you?
I'm very good. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, mate, my friend. So, tell us a bit about yourself. Where are you in the world, and what are you cooking today?
So I'm from Copenhagen, from Copenhagen.
Bit of Freudian slip.
Live here with my family, my wife and my two kids. 15 minutes from city center. Yeah, and using my weekends to smoke some meat. Well,
Awesome.
actually, not only the weekends.
All the time, right?
Yeah.
So, what have you got on the grill today?
So I've been a little bit more traditional compared to you guys. By the way, the things you cooked up looked extremely nice, so I have to try the goat. It's just
Thank
not
you.
so easy to get to in Denmark. So I'm having a full packer on the grill
Okay.
and some ribs.
Oh, nice. How long's the brisket been on for then?
It's been on for roughly 16, 17 hours.
Whoa. What sort of temperature are you cooking that at?
95 degrees Celsius.
Really low and slow. I like it.
Yeah.
What grill have you got it on?
It's on a Timberline 1300.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
Makes
I've
it
got
easy.
I've got the Traeger 850. So yeah, it's effortless, isn't it? You just literally set the dial, press the button, and away you go.
Yeah, especially for the overnight cooks, it's really always a mess if you go with charcoal or
Oh yeah, I've had
briquettes.
that before. Wake up in the middle of the night, check your app, and your temperature's plummeted right down. Yeah.
So I've before I got the Traeger, it's kind of been like boot boot boot. Okay, let's go down.
How have you seasoned the brisket? What did you do? How did you prepare it?
So I've used the rubs of a Danish guy called Böhmsen, Danish barbecue. It's two different styles of beef rubs. Really good. I always use a combination of the two of them
Yep.
because they have some different flavors, and I really like those two combined.
Do you have you wrapped it or have you just left it unwrapped?
No, I've wrapped it after 12 hours.
Right.
And I wrapped it in butcher paper, and now it's almost ready to go into the cooler.
Lovely. And what are you going to serve it with?
So it's gonna be served with some nice baguettes. These are not made on the grill, but in the oven, and then some smoked beans.
Oh, lovely.
These have been on the grill for some time as well. I think for 4 hours now.
And you just feeding the four of you, or have you got?
No, I'm meeting with some friends tonight.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit for the family that stays at home, and then the rest goes to the boys.
But that's the thing with brisket, isn't it? It's you get so much from it, you can eat forever, can't you? You have all the leftovers. I mean, I like to make brisket chili. So once you've got your leftover brisket, throw it in a chili. That's just another use, isn't it, of barbecue?
Yeah, for me actually the leftovers is probably the best part. I mean, you can do some nice tacos with it, the chili. You can put it in tomato sauce. I mean, there are countless opportunities, and you just have so much meat. So you can basically eat from it almost for the week.
Yeah. And I bet your friends don't mind either, do they? Getting a little care
No, not for sure. I was asking, what do you want? Do you want to have brisket or steak? And everyone's just saying, let's go for the brisket.
Yeah. So what is the sort of typical barbecue scene where you are? Is it always low and slow, or do you get a lot of different cuts that can be done hot and fast? What's your favorite sort of style of barbecue?
So for me, it's mainly low and slow. Unless I do, even for the steaks, I really bring them up to temperature really slowly at 75 degrees to get a nice smoke flavor.
Right.
And then of course the regular grilling on direct heat. But if I do bigger pieces of meat, I always go low and slow. I think it's just a guarantee for good result. There's nothing that can go wrong.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's a great style, isn't it? It's just a little bit of planning involved. Like I say, your brisket's going to take pretty much 24 hours by the time you've rested it, served it. So yeah, if you can be organised enough to do that, that's brilliant.
But it actually has the good thing is you just put it on before you go to bed, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore until next morning, and then you get the nice surprise when you open the lid, and it just looks fantastic.
And all the neighbours can smell your lovely dinner cooking all day.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. What are you drinking there?
It's a beer from my hometown, Flensburger Pilsner. I grew up in Germany, right at the Danish border. I'm half Danish. My mother is Danish, my father German. And after school, I moved to Copenhagen and been residing here for the last 20 years.
Oh, brilliant! That's a city I've always wanted to visit, Copenhagen. So yeah.
You should. It's beautiful. And let me know. I'll show you some nice places.
I think if I'm correct, the Traeger European head office is based there as well.
It is here in Copenhagen.
Yeah. So we can see if we can arrange a visit.
Absolutely no problem. Just let me know.
Yeah, that'd be good. So, what is your normal sort of week? Do you barbecue in the week, or is it something you just reserve for weekends?
No, I do. Now that it's getting colder, I'm doing a little bit less. During summer, I barbecue almost every day.
Yeah.
Now I would say weekends and then maybe 1 or 2 days. But it's just, as you can see, it's really cold already in Copenhagen.
Same here. It's grey sky. 6 degrees Celsius, I think.
Yeah, I think we have 2 or so. So it's it's really cold now.
Yeah. I don't mind the cold. It's the rain. When it rains, can't get out and do it. It makes everything harder, doesn't it?
Yeah, the rain is the worst, and it can turn out to really British weather here with like two weeks where it's raining every day or even more. So far we have been pretty blessed with the weather, but it's gonna change. There will be those weeks where it's raining all the time. But you have short arms, don't you?
Yeah.
You really don't mind the cold.
I've done this every week now for 30 weeks. So yeah, when we're outside, I don't mind. This helps. A little bit of a protector. So
yeah.
But let's end, Ben, by you telling me your favourite 3 things to barbecue.
That's pretty easy. Number 1, brisket.
Yeah.
Number 2, short ribs.
Ooh.
And number 3, okay, that's a little bit more difficult, but I would say steaks.
Yeah. Okay. So
some good steaks.
All beef, no pork or chicken or fish. Or
I like to do some pork too, but my wife doesn't like pork too much, so we don't eat that much pork. I do, of course, I do some pork chops and pulled pork and things like that, but it's not. If you compare, let's say, a pulled pork to a pulled beef, the taste is just so much more intense, and but I still like the pulled pork, that's for sure. But if I could choose between the 2 of them, I would always go for the pulled beef. Yeah,
I'm a fan of beef short ribs or Jacob's Ladder. That's such an underrated cut on the barbecue. Love that.
Which one?
Jacob's Ladder or short rib, beef short rib.
Yeah, short ribs are fantastic.
Yeah, great cut of beef.
It really depends. You really need to know a good butcher to make sure that you don't have these really fatty. I mean, it's good to have them have a really good marbling.
Yeah.
But sometimes you see these really big layers of fat in the beef ribs. That's you have like 2 kilos of beef ribs and 400 grams of meat.
Sometimes you get that they leave that brisket on, don't they? So you got that sort of thin layer of brisket. So you want that to be removed and almost like that fat cap to be taken down. So you've got the actual beef rib with a little layer of fat and not too much. Because otherwise it's never going to render down and just ends up being tough and rubbery. Yeah. So. Yeah,
it's almost impossible to render it down.
Depends on your butcher.
Yeah, it really depends on a good butcher. And that's where we're actually quite fortunate here in Copenhagen, or in general Denmark. We have some really good online butchers that have all the good barbecue cuts.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, that's like where we are in the UK. We're so lucky. We've got so many great butchers, especially online. You can get anything online nowadays, and it'll be with you. You know, you order it, it'll be with you the next day, possibly 2 days later. So yeah, really can't complain. Lockdowns had a big effect, so a lot of companies have gone online. You know, home delivery kits for restaurants, and you know, butchers have gone from sort of delivering to restaurants, obviously, like doing a home delivery system. So yeah, we can't complain. It's been great.
So how is it in the UK now, lockdown wise?
So we're still in full lockdown now. So we're still in the actual, you know, proper full lockdown. So it's only essential travel, not meeting anyone from different households. You know, go to work if you have to, work from home if you can. But it all changes on Wednesday. It's starting to relax things. So restaurants will start to open for meal services, but some pubs will still be shut. So yes, it's still quite tough. But yeah. What about yourself? How is it where you are?
In Denmark, it's more relaxed. We have restaurants are open till 10 in the evenings, and bars. You can meet with 10 people. I think that's what's recommended at the moment. So it's pretty relaxed. But we also have been much more fortunate here in Denmark when it comes to infections than you have been in the UK.
Yeah, as is pretty stringent. That's what we're going towards, is being allowed to sort of meet 6 people outside of our home address. Restaurants and pubs be open till 10. But then some areas, obviously, is going to be really, really strict still, and you won't be able to do those sort of things. So, yeah, I'm in London, East London. We're going to be in the middle tier, which is still high. So we just have to persevere, I suppose, and yeah, do what we can. But obviously, doing things like this, that's why we started the show, the sort of sizzling. Well, it was fiery Thursdays. Now it's sizzling Saturdays because of the weather. We can't obviously film at night, so we've been doing this now 29 weeks, and yeah, this is why it started, because obviously Hilary and I knew each other, but we weren't able to actually physically meet, so we decided to do, you know, this live show. And you know, it's been great. We've met some amazing people from all around the world, and we've had some, you know, fantastic cooks on, and we've had some great small producers of, you know, alcohol, meat, and you know, it's been brilliant. So thanks for joining us. Why don't you tell the people where they can actually find you on social media, and I will let you get on to your brisket.
Perfect, thanks a lot. While I'm talking, I'm going to show you my ribs. Just turn the switcher on the camera. Yeah, so if you would like to see the final results of the ribs, they're here.
You've really stuck that thing with loads of stuff, haven't you? I thought you were going to do one rack.
Yeah. I mean, if you do ribs, you can just do a little bit more. It's also good for the next day. It's also a nice little snack for the leftovers. Yeah, you can find me on Smokenhagen Barbecue here on Instagram. I actually just put out a small giveaway that you are welcome to join, everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
And there will be a few more giveaways during December. And then we also do a live cook-up with some Danish guys I think it's on the 12th of December, but I can't really remember. But just follow the updates, and we're going to do some traditional Danish pork.
Oh, yeah.
Pork roast.
Awesome.
It's going to be the first time I do it, so it's going to be interesting.
Whenever you want to come back on, you let us know, and we will get you back on, and you can show us your authentic Danish cooking. That'd be amazing.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Jack. Have a great weekend.
Pleasure, mate. Enjoy that brisket and those ribs. They look good.
Okay, 7th of December.
Chronically telling you what to do.
All right. It was a pleasure being here. Thanks for having me.
No worries. We will see you very soon, and get across and follow Ben at Smokenhagen Barbecue.
And let me know when you come to Copenhagen. I'll give you a
tour.
Will
do, mate. Will do.
All right. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. There we go, guys. That was Ben from Smokenhagen's Barbecue. I will put all the links to his page in the description below, so check him out. Looks like he knows what he's doing with that timberline, whole brisket, 4 massive racks of ribs. That's pretty good. So thanks for joining us again today. I've been Jack from Jack's Meat Shack, and this has been the Afterburn for Sizzling Saturdays. And don't forget to check out Rob from UKBBQ and Kevin from Edge Barbecue. They've got a show tomorrow, 3 p.m. live, and they're going to be cooking on their Weather Summit, doing some side dishes for Christmas, and I think having a few beers. So I'll be watching, boys. I will see you soon.